So first of all, Stratus has been in business for more than 42 years, based out of Maynard, Massachusetts, which is a suburb of Boston. Our company has one mission and one mission only, and that is to provide servers that don't fail. And that's the mission we've stuck to for 42 plus years. What we are doing moving forward is looking at the AI space and understanding that as AI becomes more used by society and businesses, that AI also cannot fail. So we're looking deeply at creating solutions for fault-tolerant AI compute platforms. So just recently, Stratus was acquired by a company called Smart Global Holdings, which has now changed its name to Penguin Solutions. Penguin Solutions is known worldwide as being the larger of the AI deployment capability companies. And this is really good for us as an acquisition because we're now taking our fault-tolerant platforms, incorporating AI into it. So we're probably more focused on smaller data center and edge deployments for AI, whereas Penguin does very, very large data center and cluster AI deployments. For example, Meta is our customer, so Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. Every time you open up one of those platforms, you'll notice that there's a little Meta AI logo. That was done completely by Penguin Solutions. So we're going to be taking what we've learned or what we know from all these AI deployments with companies like Meta and Shell, and we're going to start to integrate those more into the edge applications, which is where Stratus plays. And what we provide to Penguin is our 40 plus years of understanding fault tolerance so that we can have our customers get more out of availability for their AI platforms, but also so that they have some predictive maintenance as well, so they know ahead of time if there's going to potentially be problems with those large AI deployments. First of all, I ask this question of my customers and partners every single week, and I've been doing this internationally. This question I've been asking internationally for the last 2.5 months. And I always get the same response from every customer and every partner when I say, what are the use cases that you're looking at for AI at the edge? And every one of my customers and partners say the same thing. We don't know yet. We know that we're going to need this, we know that it's coming, but we're not sure what to use it for. So I believe, and our company believes, that this is an opportunity for us to make partnerships with companies that are going to be pioneers in this space, and together we will pioneer what these use cases are. For example, some of the applications that we're looking at is vision-based edge AI to do threat detection, for example, looking for weapons in the train station and to be able to provide the appropriate responses as such. But also in Japan, we're looking at some AI use cases where instead of using tickets, purchasing tickets, you actually can walk through the gate just from facial recognition, and then you don't have to carry or worry about losing a ticket. The AI system on the edge is recognizing what trains you're coming in and out of, recognizes what trains are more busy, which trains are lighter, and gives you suggestions on your path or your travels so that you have a more enjoyable experience. And then we'll charge you appropriately based off of your face alone without having to carry a paper ticket. So this is one of the use applications we're looking at. We're also looking at the medical industry. Seems to have a lot of interest in AI at the edge, assisting with doctors and surgeons while they're performing surgery, but also even looking at patient behavior through the cameras, monitoring how the patients are responding to medication with their movements, how many times they get up and get out of bed, if they're sleeping well, etc. So there's several use case applications that we're looking at, but again, I think we're going to be pioneering this with a lot of our partners.
Definitely in APAC, a region where it's made up of many different countries, it's a business environment where could be different from other regions. Now that actually comes along with different legislative considerations as well as regulatory considerations. Now for Stratus, we are actually well positioned on on-prem mission critical compute infrastructure, right? With the recent introduction of our ZTC Endurance product, we are even well positioned in the AI inference workload itself. Now, as we all know, a lot of investment has been going to AI recently, right? In this region, we see massive investment going into GPUs, compute, high performance compute, right? That is definitely bringing up a lot of questions about what kind of return that they want to get out from the return of the investment itself. And Stratus Technology complement the GPU infrastructure that has been invested that will actually help them to drive the outcome that they want to get out of the investment from AI. So Stratus' primary go-to-market strategy is through channel. So in fact, 90 to 95% of our business is going through partners. So we do have partners across different countries. In fact, the last I counted, we are operating in about 15 countries in the region. So most of them would have partners in there. We actually operate in a very lean team perspective. So Stratus have sales offices across 6 countries, and we also have a center of excellence in the region itself to support the customers here. Now, of course, channel being the key go-to-market for us, we do work with our partners very, very closely. And this year, FY25 is really the first year we actually appointing core distributor to serve our market better. So we are appointing 5 core distributors this week, right? Namely in the ASEAN countries to serve the countries better. So in AP, AI, just like any other regions, is definitely a big growth engine for us, right? In fact, we are actually very well positioned in this space, in particular in the inference workload space, right? With our latest product, ZTC Endurance, which is actually capable to process up to 5,000 digital images per second. Latency-wise, is actually less than 5 milliseconds per images. So this is actually a very good solutions that we can position into this AI space. Now, in addition to that, we also have a lot of white space market that traditionally in Stratus we have not really covered too much. Like we have been spending a lot of time in the edge computing space, right? Continue to help different manufacturing plants, different industries to expand the workload needed, or rather protect the workload needed in the edge. That's one. Even in the IT, enterprise IT infrastructure space, it's a space that we have not really tapped into too much. We have only been only been present in the financial sector traditionally, but there's so much enterprise IT infrastructure space that we can actually go into. Especially now, we see a big trend of workload being repatriated from the cloud itself, in particular in AP.